Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Doing the Most, hosted by myself, Yannicka, it's Yan City. I'm joined by the fabulous, the wonderful, my co-host, my work husband, the most hard-working fan in the business, Mr. Take Note, aka Flawless, aka Sugar Puff, aka Honey, aka the duo. We're the duo.
We are the duo still. That was. You know what? We give you criticism when your intros are bad. Very good intro. That was like a 9.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And that worked. It was very. That's the best one you've ever given me. In that, I'm saying you've rose to the occasion. I respect that. Go on, I'll let you carry on. Thank you very much for that intro. That was exceptional.
Yeah. Okay, so this show, guys, I'm sure you are all aware if you've tuned in before. It's Doing the Most. It's going to be slightly different this week. Normally we do Premier League. This week, because of the lack of Premier League games, we're actually going to do, we're going to include the FA Cup in it as well. So we're going to have the games that are played at the weekend and also the FA Cup games. So yeah, I'll just get some of the comments and then I'll explain more about what it's about. So Dupe says, big up the Deadly Duo, big up to you.
Big up,
Danish Jahari says, big up legend, Shannon Flawless, love
big
that.
Up Danish.
Dupe says, AK, everything is true.
My guy Dupe.
Man like MB says, big up the two goats and Flawless, no complaining now. Yang gave you a fire.
No complaining. That intro was that's the level that you are at now. You know what I'm saying? You know that in Bad Boys, which I think it was Bad Boys 2, when Martin Lawrence does some sick driving, and at the end of it, and Will Smith's like, "That's how you drive from now on." I bet you've never even seen it, have you? Have you seen it? Bad Boys 2. You never watched Bad Boys 2?
Nah.
Jesus, you never watch Bad Boys 2. Shout out Neeks. Make sure you lot subscribe to Neeks Sports. Also, big up Neeks every time. Big up Zane here who says big up the goats. Yeah, you can ask her about that in a sec. Big up to my big bro, Sugar Puff, and my beautiful, stunning, lovely flower. Shout out my G Ryan every time.
Shout out Ryan.
Shout out Ryan every time. Big up to Ryan. He says that was a much better intro from my G. Flawless. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Franklin says, just got here. What's the topic of conversation today? When Yancy is back, she will explain the show in full again. Winter Surfer says, yes, that intro was sick. Woosah for you all. Yeah, it was. Like I said, since you've never seen it, for those that have seen Bad Boys 2, you know what I'm talking about. When Will Smith's talking to Martin Lawrence and he's like, that's how you drive. From now on, see that. So from now on, yeah, that's how you do intros. Okay. You don't do intros any intro that is not as good as that one in it. That is the level we are now setting. That is now the bar. You know what I'm saying? You don't dip,
you guys as well.
You don't dip below that bar though. You know what I'm saying? That was 9.5. Everything's 9.5 and all 10s now. It's all 10s.
I'm a 10 out of 10 in it. So
let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, so guys.
Wait, before you start, someone at Zane got a question for you still.
I need to ask, what do you mean by no Haaland? Do you know what? I don't think we're going to get Haaland. I want him so bad, and I want the club to just go and buy him, but I just don't see Man City buying him. I really want to see it, but I don't think we will. I've said this since before. I just don't really see... I don't know. Like, Man City are a bit funny when it comes to transfers because they're very funny about how much they spend. And I think with him, it's going to be a bidding war because everyone wants him. So it's not going to be a case of Man City go in, offer the money, and he leaves. It's going to be a case of Man City go in interested, offer the money, Chelsea come in with a higher offer, Man United come in with a higher offer, and then it's like outbidding. And I just can't see Man City getting into any sort of bidding war. They'll see it as if the player wants to come, we'll offer this, take it or leave it. And if the player wants to come, he comes. If not, he goes where the money is or whatever. I just can't see it. Harry Kane's the same problem. Harry Kane is going to cost an absolute arm and a leg. I think he'll probably cost more than Haaland simply because Spurs will not want to sell him. Whereas Haaland, Dortmund need money. Spurs will happily just hold on to Kane for the sake of holding on to Kane. So yeah, I think he'll be more money than Haaland, and I would rather have Haaland than Kane. In terms of Danny Ings, I don't really think that's going to happen. I can't see Man City swapping 33-year-old injury-prone player for a 29-year-old injury-prone player. So might as well just keep Aguero. There's not really much point. As much as Danny Ings is good, and I think he could come in and do a job for Man City, I just don't really see the point. It wouldn't make much sense as a signing. So I can't imagine that Man City would go for him. They're more likely to buy someone that we've never heard of, or maybe you've heard of, but he's not in the public eye. That's more likely to be a Man City move than sort of getting. Because I remember, like, when we got Gabby, like, he was known because obviously Ronaldo was going on about him, but he wasn't a big star that everyone wanted. Do you know what I mean? So I can see Man City going for someone like that, someone that's kind of under the radar. Just the way City are, I would love for them to prove me wrong and just have a picture of Haaland with a shirt. I'd love it, but it will not happen, unfortunately. So we'll see. They have apparently spoke to his dad, and his dad obviously will try and encourage him to come to Man City. All these people say, I don't know who he supports. Does he support City? Does he support Leeds? His dad confirmed that he supports Leeds, Man City, and Nottingham Forest. So he actually supports all three. He's not like a Leeds fan or a Man City fan. So yeah, there's that element. Hopefully we can attract him to come. He's not going to be one of them players that's like, I don't want to live in England. Like, I can't see that. He grew up in England for a bit. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes, if he leaves, if he does leave, where he goes, whether it's Bayern Munich or whether it's, an English club. I don't know. I feel like Haaland is the next best thing in terms of out-and-out striker. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'd take him or Mbappe, but I think Mbappe is not going to go to Man City. So, I think Haaland's the more realistic out of the two, but just depends on Man City, man. I don't really know.
Hey, you lot, make sure you get the likes up. Let's get the likes up in it before we start the show. Let's get to 20 likes. I know we've just gone over 10, so get it to 20 likes. Make sure you share this across all socials as well, people. Share it to your Twitter, share it to your Facebook, share it to your Instagram, Snapchat, wherever else, WhatsApp status, WhatsApp group. Share it across all the socials and also the Twitter as well. It's on Yan City's Twitter. So make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet, and subscribe to the channel, people. Sarcasm City. Yan City. I'm just used to saying Sarcasm City. Subscribe. You can see it across the bottom.
Too, guys. Subscribe to
this is a second channel. So yeah, first channel, like sharing's caring and all that, innit? You know what I'm saying? And work wife. So we share everything. But yeah, subscribe to Yan City ENT. Let's get to 500 subs. Let's do that. And then after 500, it's rolled to 1,000 and we getting it monetized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the road. That's the plan.
Franklin, he's asking, just got here, what's the topic of conversation today? So basically what we do in this show is we rank who's doing the most. So that will be in 5 different categories. So the first one is the most unforgettable goals. So this weekend, FA Cup and Premier League, which goal was the most unforgettable? Obviously, it's kind of down to your opinion, because what's unforgettable for me might be quite forgettable for Flawless and vice versa. So it's one of them things. We'll also ask what you think. The most unexpected result, obviously, again, it's all perspective, isn't it? The most unacceptable error. So that's like, if someone gives away a penalty or, and misses an open net in a game, that's the sort of thing that you might bring up as the most unacceptable error. The most under the cosh manager. So that's, the manager under the most pressure for that week. So this is not an overall thing. If Pep Guardiola gets beat 5-0 one week, he might be the most under the cosh manager. However, in the big picture, he's doing quite well. But that would be for that week. He would be the most under the cosh. And then there's the most untouchable manager. So again, that would be a manager that goes and wins big, in a game that week, or, beats a team that you wouldn't expect them to beat. So that would be the most untouchable manager for that week. Obviously, we do put context into it as well. So, for example, if a manager wins, but they're, rock bottom of the table and their position hasn't moved, they might not be the most untouchable manager simply because they're in that position in the first place, despite winning 3-0 or something at the weekend. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, context does come into it, but overall, we are talking about just the week. We are actually going to do a recap show because this is the 4th episode. So we're going to do like a monthly special where we look at all of the weeks, what we've ranked. We'll go through what we chose each week, and then we'll pick the overall most unforgettable goal. So that'll be the most unforgettable goal of the month, the most under the cosh manager for the month, the most untouchable manager for the month, the biggest error of the month, and the most unexpected result of the month. So we'll go through that at the end, but that will be tomorrow. So yeah, tune back in.
Also, as well, with the specials, people doing the most, we're obviously going to provide you lot with a special guest also. So they're doing the most special every month, and that'll be on the Sarcasm City channel. You will get a special guest. So obviously, you're going to get the 4 of them doing the most episodes every Monday. It's supposed to be midnight, but Yan City's always running late, but you know how it is. Doing the most, you get every Monday at midnight, and then the last Tuesday, even though it's not the last Tuesday because of the international break, the last Tuesday, you'll get the Doing the Most special, where we give, like Yan City said, rank, but also a big special guest. So you never know who's going to drop in. And that being said, the special guest that is scheduled for the show, you never know who else might drop in. You never know what it's like. You know what it's like on Sarcasm City or Yan City ENT. You never know who's going to drop off, and bless you. I guess he just sneezed. Yeah, we know it. See, we know, innit? Yeah, we know that he sneezed.
Do you know what? It's one of them, and let's get some of the comments and then we'll jump in. Oh, Ryan.
You're right there.
Yeah, Ryan said, I already know who the most untouchable manager is for him.
Who was it? Yeah, like I said, the only Potter bless you. The only Potter that we care about is Harry. Let me just get that in there.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Dufair says, I've been waiting for this show. I love that. I love that people actually like this show, because this show just came off the top of my head at like 4:00 in the morning, or whenever it was that we decided to do this show.
Yeah, me and Yanti were just talking after a stream.
Yeah, it was late.
And we were just like, all right, let's come together with a show for your channel. And then here we are doing them. I do enjoy these though, because they're jokes. You know what I'm saying? Something different as well. Something different.
Dame thinks Coutinho's coming Arsenal. Yeah, but isn't he going to cost a lot of money? Because isn't it that they can't play him? Because if they play him again, then they have to give Liverpool a whole heap more money.
Yeah,
so they're not
broke, man.
Play him.
Broke.
I think it's mad that you can do that. Thank you, Ryan, for the lovely compliment. I love that. I love that Winter Surfer. That's so cute. Yeah, Danny Ings. You know what? People like laugh saying Danny Ings. Danny Ings would get so many goals at Man City. Like, as much as I don't want him, like he would still. Because if you think about it now, look at what Man City are doing right now without a striker. Like, we have Aguero, who is not ever fit, and when he is fit, he's not back to his best yet. And we've got Gabby, who arguably isn't a striker. And we're still scoring that amount of goals. So if we get someone like Danny Ings, who is actually a goal scorer, he would do bits at Man City. Like, as much as it would be obviously one of the last people I would choose if I could choose anyone in the world. But that being said, he's Prem proven and he's a decent striker. So I wouldn't like turn my nose up at him as such. I just think
you definitely
there's better options for me, but he isn't the worst option, for sure. So, yeah. Harry Kane already said that he wanted to leave, but it's all private right now to the end of the season. I discussed this yesterday on a show. I was saying that I am probably pretty sure that Harry Kane would want to leave simply because as a player, you want trophies. Every player that says they're not bothered about trophies is lying. You are. That's what you want. That's how you get your... that's how you get your props, you know what I mean? Like, some people don't mind working for free, but ultimately most people work to earn a wage. And it's kind of like in football, people do play football to get rewards at the end for all the hard work. Do you know what I mean? And you know what? Harry Kane's not an average player. I think average players will settle for not winning anything if they have a good career, decent career. But Harry Kane is too good to not win anything. So I think he does need to leave. That being said, Spurs are going to slam some ridiculous price on his head. And it's just whether another club is going to want to invest heavily, because it is going to be heavily, on a player who is injury prone and is 28 years old. So it's whether the risk is worth it. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know, like maybe like an English club would take him because it makes sense. But yeah, I think he's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. And I don't think, if Man City are not going to go all out for Haaland, they're not going to go all out for Kane either. So yeah. Ryan, thanks for the compliments. 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Sorry, guys. Franklin says, I think if we exchange the player and negotiated Sancho's clause, there's a chance. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. If we do a bit of a deal with them, we could get Haaland without actually having to spend the big money. Obviously, Sancho, there's a buy-on clause, a sell-on clause in the contract where if Dortmund sell Sancho, Man City get a big cut. I think it's like 15% or something like that. Might even be more. So it works in their interest if we say to them, when you sell Sancho, you can have 100%. And then we take, maybe exchange a player. I don't know who would necessarily go there, but you never know. We could negotiate a player. And you know what? We could even think about someone like, Liam Delap, because he's in our youth team, but he is banging in goals left, right, and centre. And you know what Dortmund's like? They seem to have had a lot of success with these young players that come in.
Yep.
So he might be a shout, someone like that, someone that Man City aren't necessarily going to use, but he's still a quality player that maybe would do bits at Dortmund. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, or whether it'll be a senior player, someone that actually is used in our squad that maybe doesn't mind leaving. I don't know, but yeah, I think that there are ways around it. There's definitely ways of getting him in. So I think we just have to see how it goes. I think with Man City, they don't normally buy the player that you expect them to buy. So for that reason, I think Haaland sounds a bit too straightforward for Man City to go and get him. That's the only thing. That's what concerns me. That being said, if he mashes us up in the Champions League, they'll buy him. Because that's what happened against Monaco. That's why we got Bernardo Silva and Benjamin Mendy. They both mashed us up differently. And the Sheikh probably called them at the club and were like, get me these players. I know what he's like. That's what he does. So it's probably quite good that we've drawn Dortmund because, if we go through, great. If we go out, we'll probably buy Haaland.
Hey, if City go out, fantastic from my point of view. If Dortmund go out, I'm looking at Haaland differently. Like, right, we'll go on for the star boy.
So
Star boy can do against Stones.
So with him is even if they go out, it's probably going to be more on their defense and their attack.
All right, we'll see. Like I said, for the first time with the day that you're playing, I'm going to be watching I'm going to be watching the City Dortmund. I'm watching him closely for the first time because I've not watched him closely yet. I've not watched him in a full 90 minutes. I've only seen clips.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not saying I don't rate him. I'm just saying the bar that is being set for this guy is extremely high. So I'm like, okay, you start telling me it's the next best thing. I better see some next level shit then.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. You know what? I hope that you're right. I hope that he's not present, and I hope we don't. That's a good time for Man City, but I don't think we're gonna get that. I think he's gonna tear us apart. Man.
Hey, if he's not present, I want my apologies, people. I'm just putting that out there.
I'm apologizing.
I want my apologies on that. Yeah, from you, especially all the people that you weren't really on my case about actually, but you in the comments who were like, "What? You don't rate Haaland?" All right, we'll see in it. Now he's on watch.
I rate Haaland really.
Now he's on watch. Yeah, but you didn't give me stick for saying that I don't rate him highly. He was like, all right, fair enough. If people in the comments was on like, oh, he's the next best thing. He's this, he's that. All right, so we're going to find out. If you can't do it against John Stones, we're going to find out.
Look, no one can do it against John Stones.
Hey, Martial span him. So that's a whole nother conversation.
Whatever.
But yeah, go on. He did spin him.
Whatever.
Span him.
I don't think Haaland's going to go Arsenal. You never know.
I don't think Arsenal can afford him.
Happened, but
I don't think Arsenal can afford him.
Man, let him be all free, allow all that glory hunting. But that being said, he's still a quality striker. What do you mean? I don't know what I said. You said all free.
I'm sure.
If Graham Potter... Okay, drop this agenda now. Seriously. You can take it. You swap him for Klopp. I'm sure Brighton fans would love that. You swap him for Klopp and we'll see what happens in it. Ryan, big up to Ryan Madden. He says, 2 hardest workers in the game, grinding hard whilst the rest sleep. Love that. Julius says, big up Jan and Flawless.
Big up Julius.
That. 1 minute. Luke says, really enjoying these shows, Jan. You're going to reach 500 in no time. Hopefully.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in. Winter Surf says he's ready for Sunday, Flawless.
Sunday, because obviously we got the members
on the show.
Yeah, the members. So Winter Surf will be on the show. That's one of the perks for the members. So we had a couple of the members who were on last Sunday, and then this next Sunday we're having the rest of them on, who have obviously got the perks. If you're a soldier or you're a general, then that's one of the perks, is you can be a special guest on one Sarcasm City Q&A per month.
1 sec, I'll be back in a sec, yeah.
It's all right. I'll keep going through the comments. He did spin him. I will play the thing where you'll get copyrighted. He literally spun him. I'm not talking like figuratively. He literally got the ball on the halfway line and spun John Stones. It's cool, man. He's going to win the league. Don't know why you're so concerned that your defender got spun by Tony. And it happens in that. It happens. Morning, Jan. Morning, Flawless, says Nippon. I hope I didn't butcher your name. Apologies if I did. Jan said he'll be back in a sec to answer that question. And B,
what's the question?
He said, oh, he might be talking about Arsenal, actually. He says, Jan, we are linked with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, every transfer window. How many actually come to the club? Don't listen to Zayn until it's official.
Oh, yeah. Talking about Arsenal. Do you know what? This is the thing, like, it's funny because I've seen all these stories saying Man City are interested in Messi, Man City are interested in, I don't know, every player ever. And then the day it's Ings, I've got all these people messaging me saying, you're buying Ings. But it's like, you weren't saying that when there was a story about us and Haaland. It wasn't you buying Haaland, but all of a sudden, because it's a player that you don't want at your club, it's like, oh yeah, you're buying Ings. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I trust Man City. Like, I really do trust them. So whoever they bring in, I'm happy. You know, I would prefer certain players. But, you know, if they bring in Harry Kane, they bring in Harry Kane. Like, I'm not going to be angry at the club for bringing in someone like Harry Kane. Like, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, I think I always say, until I see them holding a shirt at the Etihad, I never believe it, because, you know, things like Robinho, he was on his way to Chelsea and ended up signing for Man City. You know, Bernardo Silva flew and landed in Manchester. United fans were going mad. Oh, I'm so happy we've got Bernardo Silva, and then he signed for City. So, yeah, until I see it with my own eyes, them holding up the shirt at the club, I don't really buy into any of that stuff. Big up One Rovers vlogs.
Every time, man. Big up One Rover. He's always supporting
City and Flawless. Hope you're both well, smashing the content on a daily.
Go subscribe to his channel and make sure you follow him across all the socials. Like I said, he's out here doing content for Bristol Rovers. Go support that. I don't care if you're a Bristol Rovers fan or not. Go and support that, because that's thoroughly deserved. So go subscribe to his channel. I am a Bristol Rovers fan. I'm subscribed to his channel.
Yeah.
So go support
that. Luke 2804 says we can't afford to go for a cheap option at striker. It's Kane or Haaland, no one else. I agree, Luke. I do agree. I think City need to, if there's certain times when you need to spend big. Aguero was one of them times. Ruben Diaz was another one of them times. You know, this is another time now. You've got to go and spend big. I think, for starters, every player at the moment is sort of 30 million plus if they're half decent. So you might as well just go out and spend big on the very best, to be honest. I think you just got to do it. So I hope City don't try the cheap route this time, man. I really hope. Yeah, I don't know. I can't see Coutinho at Arsenal, but you never know.
They always Arsenal though. They always reaching and that. You know what I'm saying? They always reaching.
My voice is going.
It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry, I got you. We'll keep running through the comments quick before we get into that.
If City go out, I'm not watching the Champions League again. Do you know what it is? Man City, like
we shouldn't go out to Dortmund.
We shouldn't go out to Dortmund. We shouldn't go out to Dortmund. The thing is,
I don't think you do go out to Dortmund, to be honest.
Do you know what? Their defense is not great, and the reason why we've gone out in the past is because our defense hasn't been great. Our defense is finally
it's good now.
You know what I mean? So I would be surprised if we went out to Dortmund. I think it would have to be like a Haaland masterclass. And, we just don't defend well. We just don't defend well. But
I want Jaden masterclass. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, but he's struggling to get fit. He's going to go and have surgery so he can be fit.
Is it?
First leg. Yeah, he wants to, so he can be fit. But the thing is, he's got to be careful because rushing back is not probably the best thing. Because if he gets injured in the first minute, he's out for both. He needs to take his time. But I don't know. Like he will want to. Sancho will play well because he'll want to prove to Pep that he was good enough. Even though when he left, he wasn't good enough at that time. He wasn't. But he thought that he was, obviously. So I don't know. Like, it's possible. I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans and like, they're literally like, yeah, we're going to win this and we're going to win. And it's just like on your day, you just don't know who can beat it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would never be saying, oh, Man City are going to win this and win that. The only thing that I think I can say Man City have won is the Premier League because that is, we're quite a bit ahead and the teams that are chasing us are very inconsistent. So
quite a bit, it's like 17 points or some shit like that.
No, it's 14 at the moment.
14.
So it's not loads and loads, but it's like, it's one of them things where for that to be, we'd have to really fall off and you'd have to do, brilliant from now to the rest of the season for that to happen. So I think Man City will win that, but the others they're not guaranteed. None of them are guaranteed. On a bad day we could lose to Spurs. On a bad day we can lose to Chelsea. On a bad day we can lose to Dortmund. Like none of them are wrapped up. So I'm not taking it like, oh yeah, we're gonna win 4 trophies. I'm taking it as we're at this point in the season, we've still got a chance of winning 4. That's good. So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, I actually agree with this. Nathan Sharma says the tie is suited up for Pep not to overthink it. I think because it is Dortmund, we don't go into that game thinking even though we're probably the favourites on paper, I don't think we go into that game as the clear favourites simply because of what Man City are like in Europe and what Dortmund have done in the past in Europe. I don't think Man City go into that game clear. We will be favourites, but not clear favourites. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the FA Cup game, United-Leicester. You were the favourites for that game, but you weren't clear favourites of Leicester. Like Leicester is still a decent team. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't a case of it was a shock result in the fact that it was 3-1, but it wasn't a shock that Leicester could beat Man United. Like that's not a big, big, big shock. So I think with Dortmund, like if Dortmund beat us, it's not going to be seen as an underdog beating, this much, much superior team. I just can't see it like that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he doesn't overthink it. He said that he won't. So we'll see.
No, like I said, I think you lot go out to Yeah, I think you lot go out to Bayern or PSG. I think you lot go out to PSG. Yeah. I was thinking the other side of the draw.
You know what? I think I said at the start of the season that I thought PSG would win it. So if PSG get knocked out by Bayern, then Bayern will win it. I really do think it'll be one of them too.
No, it's mad.
So unless we knock them out, it could be Chelsea or Liverpool that win it. But if we don't knock them out, that team that gets through beats Liverpool, Chelsea, Porto, or Madrid.
Yeah. Well, like I said PSG. No one else has said PSG though. That's the mad part.
Really? Do you know what? I said PSG until they drew Bayern in a group stage. And I was thinking over 2 legs, I feel like Bayern might have, I don't know, like when that first leg against Barcelona, they went 4-1 up. So the game was kind of like done already.
Mm-hmm.
But that second leg, Barcelona had a lot of chances, and they didn't. Lewandowski isn't missing them chances that Dembele missed.
I think PSG's way of winning it, they're just gonna try and just outgun everybody. I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
That's why he's playing Verratti in the 10. He's playing Neymar and Mbappe. You got Di Maria there as well. It's like, all right, you score 4, we'll score 5.
Yeah. That's what.
I don't see Poch because it's not really his defense. Even though defensively they do have decent defensive play, they're just gonna go for it against Bayern. I think you just have to go for it.
Yeah. I don't think it will work if they try and keep a clean sheet or something like that.
You can't go and try and be defensive. You might play on the counter, but you can't. You still got to be more positive in that.
Yeah, that could even go to extra time, that game, to be honest.
Definitely.
They're both a lot better going forward than they are defensively. And it's the same with Dortmund. You know, I actually think this season Man City are just as good defensively as we are attacking. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks. That's good.
Yeah, get the subs up. Let's get to 500 subs. You lot can do that. 500.
My hand would feel sick if Coutinho goes to Arsenal. You'd have to support Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll let you get through the last few comments within half an hour, and then we'll start the show.
Man like MB says, Yang, you said that Haaland supports Leeds, not Man City, hence the glory hunting comment, but we move. You're not at the races today, man, and no sending stray bullets at me either. No.
You always send stray bullets at him all the time.
Glory hunting. What he said is his dad has said that he supported the clubs that his dad played for. Like, my dad's not a footballer. Do you know what I mean? So I don't have that sort of affiliation where it's like, oh, I support Man City because my dad played for them. I support Man City mainly because my dad supports them, to be honest, and I just picked that club when I was a kid. But yeah, it's one of them things. He kind of says that he supports. I don't know who he actually says that he supports himself, to be honest. I don't know. I know he was part of a Man City supporters club and he had to leave because people were harassing him about joining Man City. So yeah, this was a few years ago. He left 2 years ago because City fans were on his neck. Join Man City. So he left. But yeah, I don't know. 1 minute. South Citizen says, big up to him actually. Says, fingers, I'm not even focused on the summer yet as we're still going for trophies and the season isn't over yet. Let's wait until after the last game. Yeah, I think Man City will definitely just wait. They've all said that they're going to wait. Fernandinho hasn't signed any contract. He said he's going to wait till the end of the season. Aguero says he's going to wait till the end of the season. So I think that's when Man City will do their business. Agent Salah, Ryan, you need to start sending for Salah. Dupe, we're linked with so many players. We always are. We've been linked with Isco religiously for the past 10 years. Honestly,
it's like us with Ramos.
Isco. Do you know what? Right, I went from liking Isco to hating Isco, and it's nothing to do with him. It's just this whole every season Isco. Oh my god, he's just the worst. Mustafa, I don't think it's Haaland that's got his heart set on Real Madrid.
I think it's Mbappe. Mbappe screams Real Madrid.
It's Mbappe that thinks that way. Yeah, I think to be honest, Ings probably wants to leave at this point so that he can win some stuff before he retires. It does make sense from his point of view. Are you at not almost 60 subs? Drop your thing in the comments.
Yeah, Jupe, let us know. Yeah. Let us know what your channel is actually called.
Now, Ryan was trying to jinx Man City, man, saying we're going to win the quad. I'm like, we ain't winning no quad.
Yeah, we know damn right you ain't winning no goddamn quad. You know what I'm saying? Damn right.
Coutinho at Liverpool was clear of this Bruno geezer.
Hey, less of that, Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Less of that. All right, innit? You know what I'm saying? Less of that bullshit. Need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Just because all he's clear of Graham Potter. All right, don't be mad. Right, it's okay, fam, innit? That's what it is. It's called Dupe FC.
Switch on the beat says, I've never seen the hype behind Sancho. Do you know what he's doing? He's doing decent where he is, so we'll see.
He's all right, cool.
Yeah, but you know what? When I say decent, everyone takes it as I'm saying he's all right. Decent means really, really good to me.
Well, say really, really good then, innit? Don't say decent.
Okay, really, really good. He's doing really, really good.
All right, less of the sarcasm, and then we're good to go, innit? You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on Jaden's name, all right?
You need to put some respect on his name because I didn't see you bigging him up when he played for Man City.
I didn't know who he was when he played for Manchester City. That's why I didn't know who he was. I don't be paying attention to your youngsters. I just seen this Jaden guy pop up at Dortmund.
If Flick wins the treble this season, will people start to compare him to Pep? I don't know.
You know what? If he wins another,
in it, so we wouldn't.
Wait, hold up. If he wins another treble, he's definitely in the conversation.
The thing is, because it's like when Pep was at Barcelona, that's what he did. I think he did the treble first. I think, and then the sextuplet. So it's like the opposite way around. But
so this guy's won. Wait, he won so he won 3 and then he won 6. What's the sextuplet? Is that 6?
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
Oh, so that's like the Bundesliga, their version of the FA Cup,
and the
Champions League, the Club World Championship.
Bundesliga, the Cup, and the Champions League.
The Club World Championship, their Community Shield version, and what was the other one?
I can't remember.
It's probably something else. Probably some next
trophy that you can win. So you win the Champions League and 2 others. So there's like 3, and then it must be the 2 cups and it must be the 2 cups. So
they might have a League Cup as well.
So it must be the quadruple with the European 2. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's mad. Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Dupe says, Jan, I feel like Bayern are like City last year, scores for fun but bad defence. I think a lot of the teams in Europe are like that. I think this is why Chelsea and Man City are seen as some of the favourites. And it's not because we're the best teams in Europe. It's simply because our defence is stronger than other teams. But to be honest, Porto's defence is decent as well. So we'll have to see what happens in that game because Porto and Chelsea, their styles of football aren't that different. So when they come up against each other, someone's going to have to give. So I think it'll be Porto. But yeah, it could very easily be the other way around. Big up 1-1. He says, big up Jan City and flawless.
Big up 1-1 because you get me. Your name is a football score. Respect. You were made to talk about football. Your name is 1-1. But go on, carry on.
I think Bayern Munich are going to underestimate Man City. I feel like they'll know that Man City. They'll look at what Man City are doing. Like I think just because a lot of the Premier League fans don't rate City, the top clubs in Europe all were saying we do not want Man City. Like that's what they say when the draw comes up. Like they don't want. Like they will look at it as what we're doing in the league, Pep. You know, all of this stuff, they're not just going to see it as like, Man City got kicked out last year by Lyon. They're not going to see it like that. They're going to see it as who are the best teams in England? Who is the best team in England at the moment? Who do we not want to draw? And it would be City, you know. But I don't know if they'll underestimate us. But, you know, if they do, I feel like they could get themselves in some trouble. So we'll see. Yusuf says, big up, flawless and Yannicka. And don't worry, Jan. I don't think Rodri is a Paella Jack Colback because he's not. Rodri deserves some more respect.
Man said a Paella Jack Colback. You know, that's a goodie. That I'm gonna take that one and use that at a later date. Yes, like the stream. All right, Jan City, run through again.
I know there's 2 comments, mate. Let me just see if I can get through.
Yeah, because these lot are going to have us here for 6 hours.
Mustafa, right? You can keep saying that Haaland never supported Man City. He's been training in pure t-shirts.
You and Mustafa need a damn show. That's what it is. You and Mustafa need a. You man are always good. You two are always going back and forth. You two need a damn show
for no reason. And
what do you mean for no reason?
No, he's just like the thing is his dad confirmed that he supports Man City. It's not just I didn't make it up because he's wearing a football shirt. You know, Isco's got a picture in a Man City shirt. He's not a Man City fan. Virgil van Dijk's got a picture in a Man City shirt. He's not a City fan. Like, Haaland actually is a City fan. It's different. 1 minute. Would I sell Sterling and buy some from Spurs? No, I wouldn't. I don't think there'd be much point in that. Ollie, Clear, Graham Potter, never heard anyone.
Clear, fam. Charlie Lima Echo Alpha Romeo.
goes missing in big games. Don't say that before we got to play him.
All right, cool. All right, come Masala, yeah, come Sola. All right, cool. All right.
Saying that, it took Bruno a penalty to show up against Man City, so
all right, cool. All right, let's say that.
maybe
Sam
get a penalty.
The best player in your history can't deliver a Champions League, but okay, we move. Go on.
That's not technically true when the best player in our history won the European Cup Winners' Cup. But anyway,
in recent history, darling. Yeah, fool. Go on.
Shut up, bro.
All right, shut up, fam.
1 minute.
Yeah,
Would I want Hansi Flick? I don't know. He's a decent manager, obviously.
Hey, with all them trophies he's winning, yeah.
I don't know. 1 sec.
That's cool. Yo, you lot get the likes up as well. Let us know how many likes we're on. I know we ain't got no mods yet because
I wouldn't say Chelsea are overrated. I just think the problem with Chelsea fans is they're kind of going off what they're doing at the moment and just expecting that it's going to continue and they're going to go unbeaten for the rest of the season, and that may or may not happen in it. So I think it's one of them. Like Chelsea fans are more confident than Man City fans, even though Man City are having a better season at the moment than Chelsea, if you know what I mean. So they're more confident than us. So that doesn't really make sense because it's kind of like we should be more confident than them. You know what I mean? At this stage, I'm not saying we're going to end stronger because I think if they win the Champions League and the FA Cup, do you know what I mean? And we just win the league, then they've had a better season than us. So, you know, it could well be the way at the end of the season. But right now, based on what's been won and what we can win, obviously, right now, Man City's season is looking a bit better for now. Liverpool have got the best defence this season, world class. Phillips, Schofield and Kabaka Pyramid centre-back. Yeah, I don't think they're in the top 5 for best defence, but we'll see. Anyone asking to be modded, I don't even know how to do it, so you'll have to wait. I don't know why we're talking about Bayern when PSG will batter them. We'll see. I don't really mind.
Who said that? Who said that?
Carl Comasola.
Oh, big up Comasola. We're on the same path with that. I don't agree with the Jaden thing, but I don't think PSG will batter them, but I think PSG go through.
Yeah. No, it's just my head's a mess. 1-1 says no one wants City or Munich. It's true. No one did. I don't think people wanted PSG either, to be fair.
Yeah, you don't want no PSG. You don't want the better teams in the what's it called? You don't want the better teams in the draw. You want to try and you want the easiest route possible to the final. If you could get to the final and play Basel, everyone's taking that.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking that. That's why Chelsea.
Man City, man, because I don't trust Man City against Basel. I'd rather.
I do. No. You want better? No. You want Basel and that. Like I remember one of the finals we got to.
Like Man City.
We played like.
No, with every team, yeah. Like Basel.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got your dead manager in charge. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense.
Not that. It's just the players sort of like overthink it when it comes to.
Yeah, like I remember a semi-final. We got to a semi-final. I think we played Schalke in the semis. In the quarters, we played someone not good either. I couldn't care less than
that. Dupe says, if you guys played for the clubs you support, what position would you play? I'd be a striker.
Yeah, miss better chances. I'd be a DM because that's why I am anyway. I'm exactly what United need, actually. I could play that long six.
He's just a slightly smaller Fred.
Slightly smaller Fred. You're EG, you know. You have to get EG as well, people. I'm not small in it. She's small. She like Fred's height.
You'd like a show with me. Get a show set up then, innit? I'll try and come on.
Oh yeah, Leapin. I am. Wait 1 sec. Yes, I am shameless as fuck. Facts. You know what I mean? This is for those that are not new here. You know what I'm saying? They know this, the regulars. Yes, big up Dupe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jan just bear with Flawless. He's just upset after his team putting that dead group Leicester.
No, I'm always like this. You know what I'm saying? When am I not taking shots?
Every time, that's his slogan.
Yeah, big up JV. Give JV his credit.
Yeah, I think our fans do need to chill on Sterling. I think he's kind of a scapegoat for Man City. When he's doing well, people like giving credit, but then the minute he kind of has an off game, it's all on him. And I don't think it's always him. I think there's, you know, sometimes it's a team performance that's not good enough and people kind of pick him out. But I just think because he's not clinical enough, people like find reasons to kind of be on his case. Eugene says, do you think we can get the quad this season? I don't think it's been done before for a reason. Usually you take one step at a time. You might win the League Cup in February. You might have the league wrapped up in March, and then you go for the Champions League and the FA Cup, and you get the champion. You get to the latter stages of the Champions League, and then you get into an FA Cup final. Then you play the FA Cup final at the end of the season when everything else is wrapped up, and then you go into the Champions League final and win it. That's the only way you can do it. But I just think with this season, it's not even like that. The League Cup is not till April. So everything's just been pushed back a little bit. So I just think even people are saying that Man City are more likely to win it this season. I think we're less likely to win it this season because I think in a season where we've already won the League Cup, it makes it a little bit easier. So yeah, I think it's not going to happen this year, unfortunately. I don't think it'll ever happen. But yeah. Ryan says he plays a striker. He's the coldest one-on-one finisher.
Facts, yo.
To me.
Facts, man. Facts. Lewandowski, all these men can't chat to Ryan and that.
Jan is the female Graham Potter on YouTube, man, underrated. That's a big compliment from you, Ryan.
I'm gonna say that's a big insult to be honest. Graham Potter, this guy say you're just above the relegation zone. No, have it, Jan City.
Ufe says, yeah, I'd be on the bench. I'm shit. I actually shit. I practically used to sit on the bench anyway. It made no difference. Yeah, we'll see. I'm just going to see if there's any other. Ryan, stop trying to jinx my damn club. You're trying to jinx City now. You'll do the quad. Yeah, okay. If we do the quad, I'll give you 100 quid.
Wait, what? Yo, Ryan. Remember she said that.
You're doing it. You ain't doing it. I'll give you 100.
All right, what do I get? Wait. What do I get if you win the quad?
50 quid.
All right, cool. Cool.
Honestly.
Remember that. Yeah, I remember. I ain't gonna forget that.
Down. I will.
Wait, why do I get 50 and Ryan gets 100?
Okay, you can both get 100.
All right, cool.
I know it ain't gonna happen.
All right, cool. I want my 100, if you do it.
Okay.
I ain't gonna forget.
You can have it.
I ain't gonna forget.
Clip it and send it to me, innit?
I ain't clipping it.
We ain't gonna do it.
I ain't clipping this. I'm just remember you said this.
If we don't win the quad.
Say that again?
How much are you going to give me if we don't win the quad?
Why are you seeing your team win the Premier League? That's all you need in that. Why am I comforting you when your team's winning the Premier League?
Because it can't be a one-way bet, innit?
Of course it's a one-way bet. You're going to see your team win the Premier League.
What day are you free? Flawless.
I have no idea. Man's booked every day, innit? I have no idea.
Yeah, Juve, exactly. This is where things like the quad are decided. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you
tough. See that? This one is not. See you City fans, yeah. You lot did this tough nonsense, yeah. You lot were telling me this February tough February. I won every game.
It's tougher this time.
Tough? How is it? Villa's not tough. Leicester, I give you. Leeds is not tough. Spurs is not tough. Dortmund, yes.
Yeah, but
2 out of those 5 games are tough.
Games is Leicester, okay, fair enough. But Leeds is in.
Leeds are not. They're not a tough game, though.
I think it's one of them. Villa, I think is in.
You're the clear favourites against Leeds. Clear favourites.
What's that?
Yeah, so you're still the clear favourites against. You're the clear favourites against Villa, Leicester. I give you Dortmund. I give you the clear favourites against.
Do you know what? I didn't leave.
You lot full.
We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it if we do it.
Just make sure you don't forget any nonsense. I want my 100 quid if you lot win the quadruple. That can comfort me still. That's drink money for the next month.
I agree with this, Dupe. Like, I think everyone is kind of saying we'll do the quad. So when we inevitably don't do it, everyone can say, you didn't win the quad. Like, to be in the position to win a quad at this stage in the season is brilliant. Obviously, if we don't win anything, then that's terrible. If we win the Premier League, I would have taken that at the start of the season. If you said to me at the start of the season, you can win one trophy, then I would have probably taken the Prem. So yeah, I don't think that's sort of a failure, but because of where we are, it's going to be. And this is why I was saying last night, sometimes not getting further in competitions is better in a way. Just because if you get all the way to the end and then you don't win it, it's seen as worse than if you kind of get knocked out in the 4th round and no one cares. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them things. I think City should realistically win 2. I'd say we should win 2. I think we should win either the League Cup or the FA Cup and the Prem. I don't think the Champions League is realistic, and I don't think we'll win both of the cups.
2 from the 4.
So I think 2 out of 4 is realistic. Do you know what? I wouldn't be too mad at that, considering the way we started the season. I wouldn't be too angry at that. We need to get further in the Champions League. I don't care if we don't win it. We need to get at least past Dortmund. We get past Dortmund, we've made progress. So yeah, I think the Champions League is the only competition where you're sort of rated on how far you got. Every other competition, if you don't win it, you might as well have not even got through. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'd say 2 is the most realistic. Domestic treble, I could see it potentially. But yeah, it's definitely not quad. Yusuf, I don't agree with this. We have no excuses. We're going to come up against.
Yeah, there's no excuses.
We're going to come up against Bayern Munich, who have been the best team in the league. They just won 6 trophies. They are the best team in the world at the moment. And PSG, who you talk about money, they spent 200 million in a transfer window twice on 2 players. So if you're talking about money, PSG are not the team that you can use that as an excuse for. So yeah, it's not. And we don't spend 50 million on replacements. We bought Danilo for sort of 20 something million, and then we bought a player for 60 million, and he went the other way. So the player wasn't 60 million. It wasn't 60 million twice. We paid a certain amount of money, and then we paid a certain amount of money again, but the player went the other way. So what we actually paid was less. So yeah, it's.
Hey Ryan, the only toilet paper around here is that shirt you got in your Avi. That's what that is, isn't it? It's that shirt you got in your Avi.
Big up Bradley.
Big up Bradley every time. I mean, that piece of shit shirt you got in it. That's toilet paper right there in your Avi, fam. But yeah, let's explain again to the people then for the show.
So,
we get going.
It's Doing the Most is a show where we talk about what's happening in the Premier League for the week and the. Sorry. 1 minute.
Come on, get it to composure.
Yeah, so there's 5 categories. We're talking about who's doing the most. This week, it's the FA Cup as well as the Premier League because there was less Premier League games this week. Plus, our teams didn't play in the Prem this week. So it's going to be basically 5 categories as usual. The most unforgettable goal, the most unexpected result, the most unacceptable error, the most under the cash manager, the most untouchable manager. So let us know in the comments, every section, what you think. The Liverpool addiction, I agree with that. I think the Champions League is the least.
I agree with that.
Furthest away from us.
I agree with that.
If we are going to fuck up in just 1, it will be that. We could well fuck up in 2. I don't think we'll fuck up in all 4. I really don't. But yeah, I think. I don't know when I'm free. I'm not sure. Because
she hella busy too, and it's no disrespect. We just be out here as you know.
Do a show.
She does a night every day. She does a show every day that ends in Y.
The later the better. If it's like midnight, because we do. Yeah, we can't do it. Yeah, so it's a hard thing. Maybe Thursday night, like midnight, can work.
Go on.
But yeah, it's hard. Actually, Fridays are a quiet day for me. Fridays.
No, they're not. We do Giardam City meets Mandem United.
Yeah, I've only got 1 show on Fridays there. That's my 1 show.
Oh, is that your 1 show? All right.
Okay, so yeah, there's that. Okay, so the most unforgettable goal of the weekend. This was actually quite a hard one for me. I did watch all the goals and I was just seeing good goals. So I don't know. I thought that all of Brighton's goals were good. I thought
Welbeck's was the standout.
Were good, but Welbeck's was the best out of the 3, I would say. So Welbeck's probably number 1 contender, even though all 3 were good.
To me, you gotta let us know in the comments. To me, it's Lingard. I think Lingard's was the best.
Then you've got some other options. Obviously, Lingard. I actually thought Redmond. If anyone saw Redmond's goal, I thought that was a goal and a half because it depends what kind of goal you like, because Lingard's was a fantastic shot. Like, it was a fantastic goal, like, in terms of the shot. Like, Redmond, like, that was a goal. That was a good goal, you know. So, I don't know. Like, for me, there's a few shouts. Tillemans was decent. De Bruyne's was decent. Ziyech's was decent.
I think Ziyech's was better than decent. Bamford's goal was good as well. Bamford scored a good goal. That's not an easy take. To me, it's Lingard, though. Yeah. I'm saying it's Lingard. Yeah, man, trying to say, see, everyone's saying Lingard. You lot let us know in the comments what's the most unforgettable goal. To me, is Lingard's one sliced across there and stuck it top bins.
Bowen's goal against Arsenal was good as well, actually. Bowen's goal?
Bowen's good. Yeah, Bowen's was good.
Second goal.
What, the quick free kick?
Yeah. I thought that was
there. Yeah,
but you know what? There's some decent ones. I think it's between Welbeck and Lingard.
Well, I'm saying Lingard.
But Redmond's was good. I like Redmond's, you know.
Redmond's was good.
I don't know.
You just don't want to give it to one of the former United players. Look at you hating, man. He is that. Yeah.
He's saying Trossard. That was a good goal as well, you know. There's some
Trossard's was goals. Trossard's was.
It's not one of them clear weekends where Lingard's was clear of everyone else's.
A player, but it's the best one.
There's decent goals everywhere, all over the shop.
It's like the difference between Ollie and Graham Potter, isn't it? Like Ollie's here and Graham Potter's like here. I'm saying it's the same shit.
Look, Ollie's in second place.
Nah, never that. Yeah, Bamford's goal was very good. It was a good take. You know what I'm saying? It was a very take. It was a good take.
I don't think it's clear one.
It's not clear, but it's. Let me look at this goal again. Brighton's goals.
Honestly, Brighton had some good goals.
No, they scored goals. I'm just checking them out again.
All three of them. Like, if you're talking about the best goals in one game, honestly,
we're talking the most unforgettable goal. To me, the fact that I can't remember the goals defeats the purpose of it. You know what I'm saying?
I watched the highlights and missed the Lingard goal, so that says it all.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the games, but when I seen the Lingard goal, I was like, that's the best one. Welbeck's was a banger though, but I'm saying Jesse's, and the comments seem to agree with me as well. I'm saying Jesse's. I'm here looking at the Brighton goals again. What you lot saying in the comments, let us know. Bamford's goal was a good finish. That definitely deserves an honorable mention.
Full addiction. I'd expect you to come back next season fighting.
Yeah, definitely.
Chelsea are going to be up there as well. It should be a good season next year, actually. I think there's going to be quite a few teams up there with a genuine chance of winning the league.
No, I hear you.
But yeah, we'll put that down anyway. We'll go for Lingard.
You're saying Lingard, yeah? I'm literally looking at these Brighton goals again, just to jog my memory.
Yeah, the Welbeck one was decent though.
The Welbeck goal was, that was phenomenal. The Welbeck goal.
Where it was.
Trossard's was a good finish. As was Trossard's was a good finish. Nice take as well, the way he brought that down.
The third goal was the worst one. It was still a decent goal. Honestly, all three of them goals.
That's a nice take, that Trossard goal. Let's brought it down, cut inside. Yeah, it was decent. It was a good goal. But yeah, to me, I'm saying Lingard. That's me though.
So we'll go for Lingard for that one.
Yeah.
Is that against Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah, against Arsenal.
Okay. Okay. The most unexpected result. So do you know what? This one, I'd say that I didn't expect Leicester to beat Man United, but I don't think it's the most unexpected, maybe, just because.
Yeah, because it's Leicester. And it's because of Man United.
On their day, they can beat anyone in at Leicester. So I don't think that's the most unexpected, but that is an unexpected result in terms of I did expect Man United to go for it.
I'm trying to think, what is the most unexpected result?
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's Newcastle-Brighton.
I was going to say that.
Newcastle 3-0. And I know that Newcastle aren't great this season, but where they are in the league, that's a relegation battle fixture, basically. And I think for Brighton to beat them 3-0, I think it's probably that. Obviously, there is Arsenal, West Ham.
They're the two that stuck out to me was Brighton beating Newcastle 3-0 and West Ham and Arsenal being 3-0.
I think in terms of how the game went, for West Ham to be 3-0 up and then come back against Arsenal is more shocking than if you said to me Arsenal are going to draw with West Ham. Because I think
what would be more shocking? No, West Ham or Arsenal 3-3 or Brighton beating Newcastle 3-0. I think it's the latter. I think Brighton beating Newcastle 3-0 is definitely.
I think Arsenal have drawn. If you said to me at the start of the weekend Arsenal are going to draw with West Ham, I wouldn't have been shocked.
Hey, NB, you said free. The game, sorry, the United Leicester game wasn't 3-2, and we never put a bet on it either. I like how you tried it though. I like it. I like how you tried it, thing. I respect it still.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I get what people in the comments are saying. Like,
what are you not saying? The most unexpected result. I'm saying Brighton 3, Newcastle 0. I'm saying that.
I think it's that because I just didn't think. Jupa says he didn't expect Southampton to smash Bournemouth. That's a fair point.
Yeah, but Bournemouth are in the Championship.
Bournemouth. You would expect them to win, though.
Yeah.
Brighton. I think if it's the other way around, that's the most shocking. I think.
Definitely. Without question.
Southampton. That's a shocking result. Plus, that's kind of like a derby down there.
Yeah, they don't like each other. Yeah. Fine.
It's kind of like I get it. 3-0 is a bit of a mad score, but yeah, I think it's. I just think if you said to me, "Are West Ham good enough to draw with Arsenal?" I'd say yeah. I think if you look at the teams and how they've played this season, West Ham are in the top 4, Arsenal are outside the top 4. So, well, I think West Ham are 5th now, but they have been in the top 4 for most of it. So, I don't think that's that shocking. I think it's more shocking that Arsenal came back from 3-0 down. I think that's the shocking aspect of it.
Well, yeah, I'm sticking with Brighton being Newcastle 3-0.
Just because of how important the game was as well. This isn't just a mid-table clash.
And yeah, no, if you ask most people are saying draw or like a 1-0, 2-1 either way. No one's expecting a 3. That's the most unexpected result. Is Brighton. Yeah. When's the last time Brighton scored 3 goals? Hey, Ryan, you'll know this. When's the last time Brighton scored 3 goals in a game? Let me check Brighton's stats. 2-2s. Let me check their results. Because Brighton ain't even goal scorers like that.
No, they've got a good XP or whatever XG.
Oh, that baffles my head and all that. I'm looking at it now. See, look. So look.
You just miss everything because the strikers aren't good.
The strikers aren't the best. I'm looking there. What they beat Southampton 2-1, lost to Leicester 2-1, lost 1-0 to West Brom 2. When's the last time they scored 3 goals in a game? Look, I'm scrolling up. I'm all the way in January.
Yeah, I think that game was close, Zane.
Last time, 2nd of January, 3-3. They drew 3-3 with Wolves.
Yeah.
Let's see what Brighton, and that was the 2nd of January. I'm seeing when else have they scored 3 goals. See, they've only scored 3 goals. That's only the 2nd time. They beat Portsmouth 4-0 in the 2nd round of the League Cup.
They did it as well. Because
they beat Newcastle. Ironically, they beat Newcastle 3-0 in September still.
Did they?
Yeah, they beat him 3-0 in September, but still.
So then that isn't unexpected then if they've done it before. I suppose it's unexpected that they do it twice though.
Yes, it is definitely still unexpected. Yeah, no one's like, they're going to beat him 3. I'm saying 3, innit? That's me though.
Yeah, I don't think, 1-1, I agree with you. I don't think West Ham's squad are not a bad squad. I don't think it's a shock that result. Do you know what I mean? I think if West Ham drew with Man City this season, fair enough, it's not the Man City in the latter stage of the season, but it's still, it still happened this season. So if they can draw with Man City, they can definitely draw with Arsenal. So yeah, I don't think that's that shocking, really. Definitely going to be between the Brighton Newcastle game and probably, like they say, the Bournemouth Southampton game. But I just think simply because Southampton are in, I think Southampton do okay in cups though. They tend to go out in the latter stages, as far as I know. I might be wrong on that, but that's just what I can remember from memory. So yeah, that's that. Ryan thinks that they would have won the league. Do you really think that Man City are bottling the league on the last day of the season? Like, in that season? Like, 18-19 when we won 14 games in a row to win the title.
I think Ryan's clearly been okay. All right.
More likely to do it this season than the back then. Yeah, we can do that, Neep, and just DM me on Twitter, innit? And I'll see. Like, I'll try.
What's the? So we going with Brighton, Newcastle?
I would personally,
yeah. I'm saying Brighton, Newcastle. All right, let's go.
Okay, so the most unacceptable error.
Fred, next.
I have two. Yeah, I have two. I think it's between the Fred assist for Kelechi.
Hey, let's say the A word.
So, yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. And it put Leicester up. Okay. That being said, Man United redeemed themselves and got back to 1-1. I think Antonio miss has to be a shout because he should have scored there. And I think if they scored there, Arsenal don't get back into that game because I think at that point they were 3-2.
Yeah, he's reaching for it. But that being said, it's Fred. It's Fred.
Leno Bowen game, that goal, that's a bit of a shout as well.
Which is the Leno one?
I think it was.
Oh, yeah, he did, but it's Fred. That Leno one's bad, but it's Fred.
Fred, yeah, I put Fred.
I'm all for open and being discussed, but it's Fred's. It is.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Like the same way we had the same smoke for Xhaka is similar. Yes, really should he have been played the pass? No, but he still has to do better when you receive the ball there. All he has to do is just put more on it back to Henderson. It's Fred. The goal, Leno's a shout, but it's Fred to me. I don't even think this is discussion.
So Fred assist, yeah?
I'm saying Fred. Hey, let's say the A word. All right. Look at you, dickhead. Go on.
Yeah, so we'll go with that. People in the comments saying Maguire's pass to Fred is as bad as Fred's mistake.
It's not as bad, but it was a bad pass. But it's the same with Leno when he passed it to Xhaka.
Yeah, I'll let Antonio off. I just think
that's the thing. You've been a bit harsh. The Leno one, but it's Fred. Open the showcase Johnson.
Xhaka. That post from you was not wise before about Xhaka.
What post and that? It don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Go on, carry on. Yeah.
A minute.
Matty Cash for giving away the penalty on Kane. Yeah, but it's still Fred.
I don't think that's a penalty.
Yeah, it's one of them. That's a debatable penalty at the end of the day.
Penalty, that.
I think it's what's it called, isn't it? I'm saying, Jesus. I'm saying definitely.
If you weren't constantly slandering me on YouTube, innit, you might get some more luck in the football world, innit? Okay, so I think the next one is pretty obvious.
Go on.
And I think it's the same. I think I said it last week. Yeah, I said the same last week. And I think the same again. The most under the cosh manager, I think it's Steve Bruce.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing.
From the rivals that are right next to you, does he not know he's in a relegation battle? Like, I'm sorry, it's got to be him. Like, Pep would have lost 10-0 this weekend and it would still be Steve Bruce. Like, I don't know what he's doing because they've got I'm
trying to think who else lost. Ollie, United lost. Arsenal drew. I don't know whether the crush.
Arsenal drew, but it's to West Ham.
It's Bruce.
It's him, man.
If it's not Bruce, it's Ollie, but it's Bruce. Yeah, it's everyone's saying Steve Bruce. No one's even mentioning anyone else. Look, man are saying let's skip this one. Steve Bruce is driving to the drop center as we speak. Everyone's saying
I think he already, from the last 2 weeks, he's already the most under the cosh manager of the whole month.
Oh yeah, that's one of them. That's an open and showcase. And you know what? Who we might have to get on a special guest to talk about Steve Bruce. I might reach out to us still and be like, "What are you saying in it?" Like,
you know what? Right. So I was looking at Newcastle fixtures before. This is Newcastle. Newcastle are playing like
their fixtures are fucked.
They're playing like they can afford to be losing games. Trust me.
They had to win this match.
They had to.
So vital.
Or do you know what? It's one of them games that you draw because they're near you. Table. You draw, you don't let them get any further ahead.
They got Spurs, Burnley, West Ham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Leicester, City. And then they have Sheffield United and Fulham the last two, but it could be all she wrote by the time they get to the game.
They literally have. So their next game is obviously Spurs, like you say. So realistically, they're not going to beat Spurs. Then they've got Burnley away. Are they going to beat Burnley away at Burnley? The way they've been playing this season?
It's very debatable.
Very small chance. Then they're at home to West Ham. West Ham, the way they're playing this season under Moyes, I can't see that happening. Then they've got Liverpool away. Okay, Liverpool are terrible at Anfield, but they're not that terrible.
Yeah.
Then you've got Newcastle at home to Arsenal. Like, even if Arsenal pick it up, like, come on now. Like,
Arsenal could beat them easily.
5 fixtures. I think they could very easily get relegated.
Oh yeah, it's Bruce.
And one of their games after Arsenal is Man City. So it's not like the games are getting easier towards the end of the season. I think one of their last games is Man City. I think they've got 2 more games after Man City or 3 more games. So, yeah, I think he's going to get them relegated. Like, unless they come out and do what they've done previously in the past and just pull out results against the Big Six. Like, I don't know.
That'd be one of them, like, a great escape. Like, that's one of them. If they get out of this and don't get relegated, we'll be talking about this years down the line type of thing.
The only thing that's going in their favour is the fact that Fulham are not really pulling out too many.
Let me look at Fulham's, what's it called? I look at Fulham's fixtures, actually, because they do play last day of the season. So that could be down.
I'm laughing at him losing to Graham Potter. He's losing to everyone that he comes up against at the moment.
Yeah, and just put this out there.
A draw against anyone else.
Nippin, I don't have an agenda against Fred. I don't have an agenda against any player. Anyone you see me criticizing is because I genuinely don't rate him.
You've got a Gabby.
Nah, like, I run banter though, but I'll tell you I'm running banter though. Like, with Gabby, do I rate him? No. Do I think he's as bad as I make out with the banter? No, but we just running banter. Do I really think Kevin De Bruyne is that bad? No, but I'm still gonna run banter. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe Pep is a fraud? Absolutely not. He's one of the best managers, but it's not gonna stop me from running agendas if they go out of the Champions League. Because I'm just running banter, so I'll let you know. But yeah, see, Ryan's saying it. I actually rate Fred. I don't think Fred is nowhere near as bad as people make out. But that mistake, it was just unforgivable.
Yeah, Ryan, you definitely have agendas against every single Liverpool player. God, you even like Klopp.
Yeah, I'm looking at Fulham's fixtures. So Fulham have Villa, Wolves, Arsenal, Chelsea, Burnley, Southampton, United, Newcastle. So they have a slightly more favourable running. But that's only slight. It's only slight.
Do you know what? It sounds so bad when you read it like that. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, that's only a slight. Like, Fulham's is that's tough. That is a tough run because you got to think Villa away is not easy. Wolves at home isn't easy. Arsenal and Chelsea back to back away, that's not easy. 2 London derbies as well. Burnley at home, yeah. Southampton away, obviously, yeah. Then you got United coming. You're away to United, like, that's not easy.
Yeah. I think they'll struggle.
It is.
They'll struggle. That might be Newcastle's saving grace, is that if they just completely bottle it or just don't get the results that they need.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the table now because Newcastle are on 28 points and Fulham are on 26. But Fulham have played a game more.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It depends on what they do in the next few games. But it's definitely got to be him because even though Fulham are not doing that great, like, Fulham have just come up. They're quite a young team. You know, they've got a new manager, like, this season. So I'm not saying I would make excuses for them if they kind of went down, but it's like there's more excuses for Fulham than there is for Newcastle. Like, Newcastle are not a Fulham. Do you know what I mean? So they need to fix up. So it's definitely him, the most under the cash. I don't think there's an argument for anyone else. The most untouchable manager. I think I would say this week it's I know what Ryan is gonna say. And I agree it's a good shout, you know, but I actually think this week it's gotta be Brendan Rodgers. Simply because
you think it's Brendan Rodgers?
Yeah, I think to go through to the semi, I don't think many people would have said that.
No, I think it's Pep. I think it's Pep. I think it's either Pep. Graham Potter is actually a shout, all jokes aside. Because they've not, I wouldn't say secured their status, but like that gap now there. I'm looking at the table here, like they're 32 points, so they're 4 points clear of Newcastle. If they don't win that, they're right in there. So that's an important.
Tuchel's
Tuchel's a shout still.
It is a shout. I'd just say that we're against Sheffield United. I don't think they're that well, to be honest.
Here's the thing: if they go out to Sheffield, Tuchel. If they go out to Sheffield United, is he the most under the cosh? No. If
I
City
think
lose,
overall,
if City,
would be like a
if City lose to Everton, is Pep more under the most cosh? No. If Brighton lose to Newcastle, is Graham Potter going in that bracket? You could argue he is. It's going to be Ollie or Graham Potter for most under the cosh if Brighton had lost to Newcastle. So it might be Graham Potter.
So it might be Graham Potter, yeah.
It might be. Let us know.
Because of where they are in the table.
It might be. Because I'm thinking if City lose to Everton, it's not Pep. If Tuchel lose to Sheffield United, I don't think we're talking about either of those two being the most under the pressure, most under the cosh. But I think if
okay, Graham Potter then.
Brian, I'm saying that. That's what I reckon. What you lot saying in the comments? That's what I'm looking at.
Ryan for the win.
Ryan grinning teeth. I can hear that smile from all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Said, what manager do you think we should get after Pep? I don't know who we're going to downgrade to be honest. I really don't know.
I'm looking at Brighton's fixtures. Brighton got a tough running though, so they had to win that because they got United next. Then they got Everton. They got Everton at home. Then they got Sheffield United. But then they got Leeds, Wolves, West Ham, City, Arsenal. Brighton's running's tough.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what?
Wait. That's a tough ass running.
Saying Pep did beat a tougher. I think Pep did, and you know what I will say about Pep this week is his substitutions won us that game as well.
Yeah,
he brought on De Bruyne, and De Bruyne single-handedly was involved in both of the goals. So you know what, I would say Pep is a shout. The only thing that I would say is Pep's kind of secure. In the Prem, but obviously in terms of the FA Cup, if
this is what I'm saying.
Manager in the FA Cup, then it would be Pep. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if you lot go out though, no one's calling him for most under the cosh. If Brighton lose to Newcastle at home with their running that I just looked at as well, we're saying Graham Potter's a shout along with Ollie. It's him or Ollie. I don't see Pep as that. If Pep loses to Everton,
if you flip it the other way around,
that's what I was flipping.
You know what? I'd say just because of the result for Brighton, because Man City, they played well in Man City, and it's Pep.
And that's important for Brighton's running because look at their running. Their running's as bad as Newcastle's. Mine is Sheffield United.
Yeah.
The worst team they play is Wolves. You listen to this running. They got United away, Everton at home. Then they got Sheffield United away, but then they play Leeds at home, Wolves away, West Ham at home.
They're the games.
City at home, and Arsenal away on the last day.
Jeez.
I'm saying it's Graham Potter. That was a vital win for them.
Yeah, it's because people are stat merchants, isn't it? So they see that a player's got 10 goals and go, wow, they're better than your player that's got 5. And it's depends. There's context to it, innit? Yeah. Some people get goals, but they're not great.
We saying Potter then, yeah?
Right. If Graham Potter ain't going to be holding the Champions League.
this guy's tripping, yo. This
Lord.
Guy's high, yo. That cupcake got him moving. You know what it is? That cupcake got him moving loony.
Steven Gerrard slipping and dropping the Carabao Cup on the floor. Gerrard. Do you know what? Zinchenko dropped the Premier League title.
What? How did you drop the Premier League title?
Literally, they had it on the stand. They put it on the stand, and he just completely knocked it off, and it just crashed onto the floor, and everyone was like...
Somebody did that for Real Madrid in their parade. Was it Marcelo?
Yeah,
they dropped it.
Champions League.
Yeah, how you gonna drop the champ? That's like dropping a newborn baby. You don't do them things. You don't do them things. You don't do them. You don't do them things.
The fact that they can bring out, I don't think. Do they? I know they have the actual trophy and they have a replica.
Yeah, give them the replica in it.
The replica with them on them. They must.
Yeah, you don't trust these drunk.
Main trophy.
Yeah, with these drunk man. Yeah, you don't trust their drunk. I wouldn't trust us getting with a Sarcasm City party with the Champions League and that. We'd be wilding with that. Taking pictures with it and that. Someone's defo dropping it.
You know what? It's mad because Aguero was drinking. Like I said last time when we did the domestic treble, Aguero, people had the Premier League trophy and then people had the FA Cup, and then Aguero had the League Cup and he was putting beer in it and they were all drinking out of it. So it's like, that can't be the legit trophy.
Yeah, man.
Like, they're not going to allow him to do
And
that.
that is not hygienic or evil. You know what I'm saying? Drinking out of some dusty cup.
You know what, though? Someone said life before Corona was wild. Like,
Yeah,
people wild stuff. Like, I used to get like basically bullied at work because they'd be like, oh my God, her and that hand sanitizer. Because I always had hand sanitizer and I was like this all day. And everyone used to laugh at me. And now it's like everyone got it. It's just
Here's the thing though, I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a footballer, I win the Carabao Cup. I could win the friggin' Checker Trade Trophy. I'm drinking out of that shit.
Audi
You
Cup.
know what I'm saying? The Audi Cup. I'm drinking out of the Audi Cup. You know what I'm saying? Let me throw some Alizé in this. I'm drinking out of this Audi Cup with the man. Shameless and that. You know what I'm saying? Shameless. Yo, big up Bits and Bobs, man. He says, you lot work ethic G. Enough love, man. Big up Bits and Bobs every time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Is that all the categories? We got one more?
No, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Is that it? I always say that, man. When the show comes to a close, I feel a sense of sadness.
Out of the Golden Boot. I don't think the Golden Boot has anywhere to drink.
Yeah. Has it got a hole? If it's got, I would drink out of it. If I win the Golden Boot,
I think it's got like a dent at the top.
I'm gonna make a dent in it. I'll be like, yo, go to my jewelry guy and be like, make this work and that.
That must taste disgusting.
I don't care in it. You know what I'm saying? Man just got the Golden Boot. Like I said, I drink out the Aldi Cup. Never mind the Premier League or some shit.
Like Aguero is so funny on parades. Like he is hilarious. Like the first time when we won the league in 2012, he came and he looked like some little boy that his mum had dropped off. He had like a cap on, like a proper like cap.
Yeah.
And it was like on forward, and he just looked so cute. I was like, oh, bless you.
You know, it was crazy and Chelsea fans be able to tell me this, tell us about this. It was Drogba. He was on when Chelsea won the trophy, and he was on the mic and he was saying some shit. I have no idea what he's saying, but he's like, do, and he was pointing it out to the mic like he's at a concert. And it's like, what did he say? He's like, do.
Like it's awkward though, because when the parade, like when the bus goes past, they all stare at you. I don't like it, me. I feel some kind of way.
Right, whatever. But yeah, like, people
trying to avoid them, innit?
Yeah, man, you gotta enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I've been at parade like when Fergie retired, the last one.
Was looking and pointing. I don't know who he was pointing at.
There you go, innit?
Like,
I was at the square when United last won the league and everyone was in the square. I was there. Me and Tox was there. We was there with the youngers and that. There's a picture of it. I need to find that picture actually.
Yeah, Dupe. It's nailed on to be De Bruyne. Bet you it's De Bruyne.
Yeah, because he don't want to bottle it against Dortmund. That's why.
Team and he's gonna get injured.
Yeah, you don't want to bottle it against Dortmund. You don't want to see Jaden. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to see Jaden if I was Kevin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord Jesus.
I don't want to see. You don't want to see Jaden in it. It's all right.
Kevin, mate.
You don't want to see Jaden.
Vincent Company right. Kissed to his auntie at a parade once. He is cool. Like I just avoid the players.
Hey, wait, Ryan, did your auntie catch it? That's what I want to know. Did she catch it? If someone blows a kiss at you, you gotta catch it.
Oh, big up Ty in the comments. Hey guys, I know what we're on about this week. Big up doing the most, putting the grind in with a smile. Love that. Oh, Dick Insider's here again. Big up my guy.
Dick Insider's here again. Big up Dick Insider.
Big up Dick Insider. I love that.
That's hilarious, yo.
You know what? The Liverpool addiction. I would say it's got to be Gundogan, man. I get the Bruno argument, but Gundogan.
Right, just you lot relax. But yeah, doing the
8 penalties out, he scored more goals, innit? So
it is what it is. Yo, doing the most. We will be doing a special of this tomorrow on the Sarcasm City channel, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. We will be joined by a special guest also, and you never know who else might drop in. But we're doing a month, so all the 5 categories we'll be doing it for the whole month. So yeah, man,
we'll go through the 4 weeks.
Yes. Or is it 3 weeks? Because obviously international.
I don't think a defender is likely to win it. Not after, I know Van Dijk won it, but I can't see Diaz winning it. I think he's got a chance with the Young Player of the Year, but I think it's more likely to be Foden or Saka or someone like that than it is to be a defender. But I'd like to, I'd like to see Diaz win the Player of the Year and Foden to win the Young Player of the Year personally. But I don't think Foden will win it. So yeah, I'd say Diaz maybe for the young one. And Gundogan for the men's one. The thing is, if you look at the season as a whole, is Player of the Year just for the Prem, or is it for the overall season?
Is what?
Is Player of the Year for just the Premier League, or is it the overall season?
I have no idea, I
Because if
presume it's just the
the
Premier League.
overall season, then it's got to be Gundogan. Because like Gundogan's actually played a part in the cups, getting us to where we are in the cups as well, the Champions League, getting us through the group. Okay, it's just for the Prem. I still think Gundogan's a shout though, even just for the Prem.
Nah, I hear that. MB, what do you mean? What happened to the mod thing? You talking about on this channel? Yan City taking the time with it. That's what it is. You're doing at Arsenal.
What?
I'm saying on that.
What?
He's saying about mods. He's asking why he's not a mod on here.
Yeah. Flawless will have to signing because I don't know how to do it.
But she's just not giving me the password. MB, this is on. Yeah.
Password.
Say that again. Well, reset it then, innit?
How do I do it? Let me see if I can do it now.
Oh my God. Are we really going to do this on air?
Yeah. He wants to be a mod.
Have you done it?
1 minute. I don't know how to do it. 1 second. Let me see.
Just reset your password and sign in, and I'll talk you through how to do it. That's what it is, because the mods will help out from when the channel continues to blow up. Yeah, man. Everyone
like on my channel, yeah, you get all these people that basically they follow Mustafa, you need to stop being a hater before you can be a mod, innit?
Yeah.
Stop hating, you can be a mod, innit?
Everyone who's a mod on Sarcasm City will be a mod over here, basically. Yeah. That's what it is. And Nippon, you was asking about I guess the parents on the show. We are all right. You lot get while Yan City sorts out resetting the password, user get inside. We are bringing a phone-in show to Sarcasm City. I don't know when, but we are bringing a phone-in show. So it'll be a call-in show, and you can call in and get off whatever you off your chest for 5 to 10 minutes. There'll be one caller, and that's how we're gonna run it, and that'll be a weekly show. There you go. We're giving it back. So for everyone who's like, how do I get on the channel? When that show starts, that is your opportunity to get on. We'll start 15, 20 minutes. We'll talk, and then boom. That's what it is. It'll be me. It's me, JV, and Harris. That's the three of us who will be on that, running that. So there you go. Oh, big up Devante here as well. And you lot get the likes up. Why are you trying to figure? Can we close out the show and I just teach you how to tell you how to do this afterwards?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Did I see the Diaz tackle versus Calvert-Lewin? Yeah. You know what? Diaz is just unreal. I love him. Do you know what? Laporte was 10 out of 10 in that game, though. Laporte has literally had one of his best games. He's the reason why we scored the first goal. So, yeah, I'm very happy with that.
But yeah, people, this has been doing the most. Like I said, the special is tomorrow, Tuesday. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. on today now. But yes, 8 p.m. UK time, Tuesday. Yan City, myself, alongside a special guest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool, man. Don't worry about it. We guessed in it. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Look at this guy. Yan City brought me on the first ever show, first ever guest of Gildem City, not second, first. Yeah, but your team can't finish first, innit? You know what I mean? It's only second, innit?
Listen,
that doesn't make no sense, but I'm tired.
Listen, yeah.
Go on, darling.
Ryan's just showing me love, innit? So.
Nah, he hating on me. Look at what he said. Yeah. You don't see the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but if that was me sending shots at him, he'd be all quick to try and defend him, innit?
Code goal line clearance as well.
Yeah.
You know what? Like, it's so nice to see compliments about the shows. It's actually good because we like put this show together and we're like, it sounds all right. Like people might like it, innit?
Nah, she's a typical City fan. She was doubting it. I said it's gonna bang. I said it was gonna bang because it's something different.
What am I saying about drawing you in the semis? Do you know what? You have to play who is in. You have to beat who's in front of you, innit? I think we played Chelsea a few times in semi-finals. Played them like it's normally the battle of Aguero against David Luiz, which
I think Chelsea do you look.
I think they've got a good chance. That being said, it just depends. If they're not clinical, we'll beat them. If they're not clinical, because they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get one chance, one goal, and go through. I don't think that will happen. I think City will score, so they'll have to beat us 2-3, 3-2, 2-1, that sort of thing. So I don't know. I don't know about that. I think we'll have to see. You know what? They've, like a lot of Chelsea fans are saying, they haven't been tested yet. So we'll have to see. But, you know, if they play how they play against Atletico, get a goal and just defend well, Then yeah, the Carabao Cup final, was it a Carabao Cup that we played you? Maybe it was when it was that 0-0. Do you know what? Your goalkeeper was the reason for that because he told your manager to fuck off. And I could hear it because I was stood right behind him, and he went fuck off. I was like, wow, okay, domestics. Yeah, big up, big up, big up, big up. Do you know what? We rate Graham Potter. We just don't think he's better than Klopp.
Yeah, we just don't think he's gonna win a Champions League, fam. That's what it is. He's not even better than Brendan Rodgers at this time. He's not better than Brendan Rodgers. He's not. Is he even better than David Moyes? Moyes is 4th with that West Ham side. Or 5th. He's not even. Is he better than Haskell? Is he better than Sean Dyche?
Ooh.
Sean Dyche is above him right now. Tell me I'm lying. Sean Dyche is literally above him.
Potter is clear of David Moyes, not even clear.
He's not even clear of him. Is he clear of Bielsa? Is he even clear of Dean Smith? Deadly serious. Is he clear of Arteta? Like, let's put this into perspective. He's not even top 10 in the league.
Do you know what? Arteta's going to be a good manager.
All right, here she goes with the 6 standard. All right.
Honestly, he is.
Yo, you lot get the likes up and that.
He is. I rate Arteta.
I'm not talking about the football. I'm just talking about as a manager and that. I'm saying Dyche is better than the Graham Potter. You think he's going to win quadruple? Man said Sir Graham, you know. Like I said, the only
Graham Potter of Alex Ferguson.
The only Potter we care about is Harry, innit? The only Potter we care about is Harry, and after that is Lily and James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's facts.
Arteta is a dog. Nah, Arteta will be good, man. Wait till he joins Man City after Pep leaves.
No, is he going to win a quadruple, yeah? He's going to win a quad. I knew he was going to say that. Yo, you lot get the likes up anyway, man. If you're watching this back or you're watching this live right now, get the likes up and make sure you subscribe to Yan City ENT. Get to 500 subs. Go subscribe to Sarcasm City TV also, where we will be live tomorrow.
We've already said Lily wouldn't have cheated.
Yeah, serious. Lily don't cheat. I'm saying the only Potter we care about is Harry.
Cheat, do you know what I mean?
Lily's like black men don't cheat, but we move. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. She a black man on the inside. Don't cheat in it. Go on, I'll let you close out the show.
Nah, Mark Hughes ain't better than no one. I hate Mark Hughes.
Yeah, Mark Hughes over Potter. How much do you pay?
Man. And if she did cheat, she cheated with Severus.
Why your Hogwarts houses, by the way? Ravenclaw. That's my house. I'd be in Ravenclaw.
I feel like you'd be more in Hufflepuff because you're a sugar puff.
Very smart, but now I'm going with Ravenclaw.
Nah, I'd be Gryffindor, man. I'm brave, strong, all of that.
Yeah, you defo in it. You are like a black Hermione.
Ryan is Slytherin.
Oh, he's defo Slytherin.
Definitely Slytherin.
He's defo Draco Malfoy's boy.
Yeah, he actually is.
Was it Goyle? And what's the other one called? Crab in it. He's defo Crab and Goyle and that. He's one of the goons in it. You know what I'm saying? He's defo one. See?
Yeah, he said I'm Slytherin.
That's a Griffin. Yeah, Yancey is bare passion merchant.
You know. How rude is that?
That's hella rude. Personally, I wouldn't have that.
Personally,
that one was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, facts, yo. 1-1. This is facts, yo. This is facts. Black men don't cheat.
So why did Flawless cheat on me? That's what I want to know.
All right, why would you just put our lies in it?
Let's close out the show now, guys.
All right, go on. I'll let you close out the show.
No, don't. None of that. Gabby is in.
Gabby, can you close out the show, please, darling?
Okay. So thanks, guys, for tuning in to the Doing the Most show. Check us back tomorrow, obviously, for the roundup of the month. Stop dissing me when it comes to Gabs. It's not fair. So yeah, I've been joined by the fabulous, flawless Mr. Take Note, aka Sugar Puff, aka Ravenclaw's finest, aka my husband, aka the third best Potter after Harry, Lily, and James. Fourth best Potter after Harry, Lily, and James. Yeah. The lover of Gabby, Pep's biggest fan, whatever you want to call him. yeah, we've been here. So and Graham.
Graham's not even top 5, yo. It's me, and I'm not even a Potter fan. You know what I'm saying? It's Lily, James, his son that he had with what's the Weasley chick called? It was a Guinea.
Oh, Ginny.
Ginny, yeah, the dead chick, yeah, her in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he had 2 sons. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, didn't he call him after his uncle?
Yeah, he called him after Sirius, innit? Yeah, Sirius Black.
Sirius Potter, I think.
Yeah, Sirius Potter, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sirius. I can't wait for this Harry Potter marathon.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
So.
Oh, that's not. We're not streaming that, people. That's just you get some.
Yeah,
some strange get together we decided to put together that we're not going to talk about on there. I'll let you take it out in it. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah,
yo, he could have done up so much better than Ginny though. He should have wifed the Chinese chick. What's she called? Something Cho.
Cho Chang.
Yeah, Cho Chang, or the one he had he went to the ball with. You know what I'm saying? Or one of them Asian chicks.
Parvati, whatever she's called.
Yeah, or Patel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Luna Lovegood or something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Man said Ginny was dead, group. You know, you might have disrespectful.
Hermione was all right.
Yeah, Hermione could have went in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Pavati in it. I don't know, Scottish, whatever she was. Yeah, Luna. He could have went with Luna in that.
Luna was fit. Luna.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big up. Cho is Scottish. Nah, Cho wasn't Scottish.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
What, in real life?
Accent, yeah.
So who's the Asian chick? Who's the Chinese chick I'm thinking about?
She had a Scottish accent.
She's Scottish. Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
I would have dated Dean Thomas because that's that guy from from How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, it's a matter, but yeah, go on. Let's see out the show. Let's not go on a Harry Potter talk. It's mad.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a Harry Potter show on another day. However, right now.
I think McGonagall was like, nah, you wildin'. You like your older women, innit? This guy likes his older women and that. Man said McGonagall. Yeah, nah, I ain't with that.
A little bit, you know.
She's hella old, fam. She's hella old. Hella old.
She is a bit.
Big up Dupe.
A little bit too much.
Yeah, I said McGonagall, you know.
Big up to you guys. Ryan, we know what your type is now. I don't think we're going to get you a girl on the night out because that's not their market. We might have to go to church the next
bingo.
day.
Nah, bingo.
Find you a lady there.
Now we need to go bingo. That's him.
Bingo. Yeah. I like bingo, you know.
See, there you go. You and Ryan can go bingo.
I'll find you a girl.
There you go.
So yeah. Big up to you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Like the video if you haven't already.